direction.
And this is hilarious. I don't know if you like. I can play it. It's just about 3 minutes. But this guy is going to explain us in a very, very nice and gentle way the complexity of the universe in comparison with a cup of coffee. And that is all you need to understand the Big Bang Theory. I'm going to play it.
Okay.
And look at the face of the guy, this guy when he bring the coffee to drink it.
There's no sound, right? Yet.
Yeah. It's a really, really low.
James Peebles is awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics for discoveries in physical cosmology. The whole universe was in a hot, dense state. Then nearly 14 billion years ago, expansion started.
No, look at
we don't know what happened before then. But after a little less than 400,000 years of expansion, the universe had cooled down.
And this is Greta Thunberg. Look at the hair. No, this is Greta Thunberg, really. I mean, they put a woman, a child.
I think it is her.
Oh, my goodness.
Temperature of a few thousand degrees and become transparent to light. We can, using our astronomical instruments, look back to these ancient times.
Wow.
And study cosmic microwave background radiation. At that time,
look how preparation he has, all the acting, everything.
He thinks he's doing an amazing job, right? These guys. That's what's the other thing. Like people are there, like wow.
Oh, and look at the star, the 6-point star in the tie. You know.
Yeah.
Lost its grip on matter.
And look at that, how poetic.
At that time, when light lost its grip on matter,
wow,
galaxies started to form.
Wow.
But it's only 5% of the energy in our universe, which is in the form of ordinary matter, like stars and planets and living beings. 26% is in the form of the mysterious dark matter.
They know all the percentages.
They counted the percentages of the universe. Just absolutely. So everybody knows.
They know the percentage 5%. Of things they've never observed. It's really cool.
Yeah.
69% is the dark energy that forces the galaxies to move away from each other ever faster.
Oh.
We are living towards the end of the era of the galaxies. Over the next several billion of years of expansion, our universe will turn into a darker and lonelier place.
Wow. I mean, it's amazing. This guy, we are at the verge of the end of the galaxy. Billion of years. You know, just to turn around in the corner of your house is just there. You know, just there. And he pronounced, 3 times with the percentage. He put 666. This is my opinion. Sorry for that. Okay. It's going.
One can compare a universe to a cup of coffee.
Oh my goodness.
And how much picture they took. Most is coffee.
This is the dark energy.
The dark energy.
Oh my goodness.
Then a fair amount of cream.
I can't believe this.
This is the dark matter.
That is the dark matter. And then?
And then just a tiny little bit of sugar.
No. This can't be real. Ido, are you serious? This is the Nobel Prize?
This is what science is.
Yes.
It's like you think this is. I'm serious. Like it's like a Twilight Zone moment. Like, is this really? It's like a circus. Like you have to be totally. Your mind has to be off for you to think this is some form of genius.
Right.
Yeah, it's shockingly stupid.
It's grotesque. It's horrendous and grotesque, and it's an insult.
It's an insult.
Wow.
But let me just finish, please. Let me just because the other guy is going to drink the entire universe. That is the more worry thing that you must be having in mind.
So tasty.
Oh my God.
And then just a tiny little bit of sugar. This is the ordinary matter. This is what science has been all about for thousands of years.
Thank you.
Up until now.
It's so embarrassing.
He's drinking. I mean, he's drinking, man.
Thank you.
Right away.
Oh, thank you.
He's drinking, and look the face that this guy is gonna put. Please, he's gonna say, nice.
Look, this is the picture of a universe.
It's certainly tasty.
Thank you.
This is the picture.
That's nice universe.
This is the picture of a universe.
And this is a picture. It's not a photograph, and this is a picture. So this picture, it came from the Max Planck satellite probe. It's not came from humans. I mean, so you need Father NASA in any aspect of the cosmology.
Did they tell you why this thing? Did they ever even try to explain why this thing has this edge? Why is it shaped like an egg? Any of that? Did they address this?
That's yes, and that is a symbolic too.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a sphere.
Yeah, but they create this egg because in ancient cosmology and things like that, the egg is represented our born. You know,
right?
It has a really occultist meaning. That is my opinion, of course. But remember, this image is not coming from the Penzias and Wilson equipment. It came for the third generation satellites for measure the cosmic background radiation.
Daddy NASA.
Microwave radiation. That, exactly. Why is not any guy here from NASA? I mean, the Nobel Prize at least must be shared with someone from NASA. So
looking back, almost 14 billion years in time, this is the cosmic...
14 billion years in time. They cannot even, detect the weather until 3 days from now.
Yeah, that's right. They think this Big Bang radiation is just hanging out here. You can pick it up with your TV set. And the people believe that. It's just amazing. It's like, wow.
It tells you they don't believe anything. Yeah, that's it.
They test you with this stuff, and they're like, what? Yes. They probably laughing and saying, oh, let's try this one this time, see how it goes. And they laugh. And people believe it. It has to be something like this.
Yeah, we can date rocks. You know, it's very easy.
It's very easy, man. Yeah. 14 billion years looking back. Even I believe even Marty McFly can go so back in time.
Looking back almost 14 billion years in time, this is the cosmic microwave background radiation. Already at the time of its discovery in the mid-1960s, James Peebles realized the importance of cosmic radiation.
Oh, for what?
Over the next 2 decades, he developed new theoretical tools and used...
That is a nice word.
Theoretical.
New theoretical tools. I mean, with a pencil and a paper.
So much realism.
So much real, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. It's gonna finish in 1 minute more, I believe.
Use them to uncover the dark components of our universe. Through his work and new ways to observe and measure our universe, cosmology evolved into science of precision.
Wow.
It's painfully stupid. It gives me kind of...
Yeah, and now he's going to take a little time, like 10 seconds of silence.
Oh.
Yes,
we must
to
all
produce,
bow.
He's more mysterious than Hitchcock himself.
Oh, yeah, he loses his kind of place or something.
Yeah. Oh, maybe he did on purpose, to leave the audience to try to understand.
To ponder.
So
we got to ponder it.
To ponder, yeah, exactly.
Mathematical foundation.
It's based on mathematical foundation. They need the mathematical and the theoretical tools to this, nonsense universe scales.
Of course.
Because it's a game.
Based on the mathematical foundation, cosmology matured into physical cosmology.
Matured. The math became physical. The math became real as they played with it.
That.
Isn't that amazing?
They matured. Yeah.
No shock.
I matured.
No shock there. It came into itself. It came to realize itself. It came to realize itself. It came into being. It matured.
Ripened.
Yes, ripened.
Are you going to continue?
Beautiful equations.
Michel Mayor and Didier Queloz focused on what is most important to us, the sugar in the cup. They awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics for the discovery of a planet in orbit around another sun.
More data, more blips on a radar.
No, but he's gonna clarify.
Oh, thank you.
Because he obtained that in non-direct way.
Of course.
At least he clarified that. So
he studied a
they
graph.
studied an anonymous star. 50 light years away.
Oh boy.
Visible to the naked eye under dark and clear skies in the constellation of Pegasus, the flying horse. They couldn't see the planet directly, so they had to use other methods.
They couldn't see the planet directly, so
they couldn't see. They couldn't see 300 trillion miles. I'm shocked.
Yeah, let me just put again.
They can just do a little bit of adjustment, and they can do it.
Yeah, no, they are not seeing directly the planet.
Right.
So they need to use another methods.
Mm-hmm.
The planet directly, so they had to use other methods. When a planet is orbiting a star, the star wobbles back and forth. In the same way as the sound of an approaching train changes its pitch when the train moves towards us and then away.
It's really not even the same phenomenon.
It's totally
right?
different.
Yeah.
Really different.
No, and in fact, for me, and this is just a really short commentary, but if that is the Doppler effect and it's based on the redshift and the blue shift, so, well, when we have a sunset, we have the redshift, and when we have a dusk, I believe is the name in English, we have a blue shift. So it's the star is moving.
Right.
Yeah, it's the star is moving. Of course, the globalist is going to tell you no, because it's the Earth is rotated and get away from the sun, so we are moving.
Right.
Well, you know. So here it took these 10 seconds.
Away.
And look how, and wow, and oh.
It's like this doesn't really work.
What the hell?
Yeah.
There is a subtle change in the color of the star.
Oh, so subtle.
As the star moves towards you, the light gets a little bit bluer. When the star moves away, the color is shifted towards the red. The effect is tiny, and you need care and ingenuity.
Wow, and our equipment.
If you want to detect it.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
you
whole
go.
blue and
There you
red
have it.
shift stuff.
Graphs.
This is the discovery of the first
It's so precise.
planet in orbit around a solar-type star other than the sun.
So this is blue beam.
The planet had unexpected properties.
And this is hilarious. This is the unexpected properties. Mm-hmm. And he's going to admit that the science was wrong. So we are now honest because we admit we are wrong.
And we correct it and we move forward.
It was so close to its sun that its year lasted no more than a few Earth days. Its temperature was 1,000 degrees, and it was as big as Jupiter. Few had expected that such planets could exist. We had thought that other solar systems would be similar to our own. We were wrong.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. Progress. Immediately. I call it progress.
Yeah.
Right. Triumph.
We get mature.
Triumph,
we get
really.
mature.
Maturity.
Yeah.
It's science going forward. That's why there's so many people starving on the street and nobody can get, everybody's on debt, because science makes the world a better place. So the reason why free the world, a beautiful world, another place. It's all the whole world's coming together because NASA is going to places in the whole of Africa. Everybody's so happy there. There's no disease. There's sanitation. Everybody's growing their food. Everybody's so happy because our science is so perfect and it goes forward so much since the war, right? That everybody is just working for the best of everybody else. That's why there's no exploitation of capitalism. There's no slave labor. People have great health, right? Because science is taking us forward. You know, if people can't see that there's a problem with that, and they still think science is about progress, They don't know anything about history. And that's one of the things that in the present reality, and that's one of the things that they do to these scientists. They are deprived of their own history. But these guys, I don't even know. This guy, either he's a useful moron, a complete idiot, or he's just blatantly lying and he knows what he's doing.
Of course, he knows what he's doing. For me, at least, because if not, you are not going to get at this power level,
Right.
You are not going to be there. If you are not part of this deception, you are not going to get there. It's like being Freemasonry. I mean, you always reach few and low, levels. At least you are going to be part of the plan. You need complices. You need to be complices if you want to get this level of if you want to be a protagonist.
Yeah, because maybe you're right, and I agree, because they also use other things like the MK Ultra kind of testing that they probably use. We know from the clues from Chris Hadfield talking about his rectal probing before he goes up into space, right? His psychological testing and the rectal probing he's talking about in his book. We know that that's also part of it. But what I noticed as well is that some of the so-called academics in these fields of astrophysics, they are literally science fiction fans. Like I was saying before, they're science fiction fans who probably decided because of their fanhood to join the academia and to learn all the little math stuff. And those are very useful idiots. They could be easily duped. They're so excited about this stuff when you see it that, it may be... Maybe they don't get to have this amount of power. Maybe to get this level of the noble level, then you need to be in on the deception. But I would believe that the elites or the people pulling the strings here and the people behind MK Ultra, they want the best subject for them is the one that doesn't know they're being deceived, and that.
Oh yeah, I agree with that also.
And they must no, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, so I'm gonna finish this. Let me just.
Wrong. Systems would be similar to our own. We were wrong. We now know there are many different kinds of planetary systems.
Wow.
We now know.
In our own galaxy, our own Milky Way, there
you are here. I mean, who took this measurement? Some kind of Voyager spaceship? I mean,
no. Certainly not.
Certainly no, but well, it's NASA after all.
Might be billions of planets. Some of them might be similar to our own Earth. Through the study of these exoplanets, we will learn more about the physics of how planets form and evolve and get a new perspective on our planetary home.
Oh, that'll help me so much. Can't wait.
This year's Nobel laureates in physics have painted a picture of a universe far stranger.
Painted a picture.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what they've done.
It's like saying it's a CGI. It's like CGI painting a picture.
Yep.
It's the same, the same behavior. This isn't the old style, and the new style is a CGI. But it's the same. You can translate this as this year, the CGI get a new perspective of our universe. Far strange.
And it's just like that LIGO thing is so pathetic as well, the double back hole thing. And it looks of course it looks like an animation, but it's amazing how these guys didn't get any better with their animations. They're like far behind even NASA.
And I have like the frutilla del postre. I don't know how you pronounce in English that.
The what?
From a dessert? Something about dessert?
Yeah, we have a like a comment like saying? We said like say todavía tengo algo especial. I have something special to show.
Okay.
Yeah, something special to show. So let me just, because the universe is getting far strange and more wonderful than whatever could have in the Narnia universe.
Could have dreamt, right?
Yeah, it's better than the Narnia universe right now.
Oh, of course. It extends so much further.
Our view of our place in the universe will never be the same again.
And nobody applauds.
We were silent. Wow, it's so profound. My life just changed.
Oh, and can I have some of that coffee?